อ Right. อ เ Can't you give me a second? It might be my settings.
No, I wasn't seeing anything. I need to fix my audio stuff.
Can't you give me a second? It might be my settings.
Can you hear me just fine now?
Can't you give me a second? It might be my settings. Okay, that kind of fixed it, but like I can hear your game audio through Discord and wow.
Can you hear my game audio through Discord?
It's also so loud it's cutting out.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Okay. I think I might have messed up some stuff on Discord. Or it might have just
Yeah, I don't. Okay, so I just had to mute Majora's Mask on my end because I can also hear myself and you in that as well. Yeah, but otherwise it sounds fine. It's just that when I went on Discord, it was loud.
Yeah. My computer likes to default to different audio streams when I set it to certain or plug in my mic. So.
That's why I said it might have been me, because every once in a while when I restart my computer, it's like, oh, the mic that you've been using for like 3 years? I don't know what that is. Here's a default.
The thing is, I always have the cable plugged in for my mic, but I always leave the mic itself unplugged.
Well, I keep mine plugged in at all times because I use this for everything.
But also, for whatever reason, my mic gets read as both an input and an output.
Yep, same. But that I know why mine is because I'm connected to an audio board. God, I haven't played this game in forever. I've yet to beat it.
I played the, I beat the both, or 100% both, Wii U version and 3DS version. I haven't done it on NSO yet, which is how I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
I like how he just has this organ just out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. Now this is like, I want to say it's my #1 Zelda game.
Oh yeah, it's mine too.
Yeah, I love Majora's Mask. Like, Ocarina of Time's fine, I enjoy it, but Majora's Mask, that was like my favorite Zelda.
My personal favorite is this, but then probably after that would it go Twilight Princess and then Wind Waker.
I mean, also very solid titles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after this, I might have to give it to, I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I can't even put that on here. But I would have to go with, what's it called? Link's Awakening, the remake, because I have the Game Boy version, and it's not great.
Yeah, I played the remake first, but then I was working through the Seasons games on Nintendo Switch on the guide. But then, because I played both of those, I was like, I'll play the original and see what it was like. And, yeah, I prefer the remake.
Yeah, remake, nailed it. The original, I tried to beat Link's Awakening before I got it on the remake on Switch. So I busted out my old Game Boy and tried to go through it, and I'm like, man, the controls are just awful.
Yeah, the main problem I have with Link's Awakening is that much later on, there's way too much more.
Oh, yeah.
Same goes for Seasons and Ages, but I didn't really notice it as much in those games.
Yeah, that actually, Seasons was my first Zelda game. I got it on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, when I got my Game Boy Advance is when I got it. And it was my very first Zelda game, and God, I once the time travel aspect came in, I was lost as a kid, and I never got any farther than that. And then,
I got the games on my 3DS, but never got that far in. I think I made some progress in one of them, like halfway through one of them, and then started the other one.
Yeah.
They didn't pick them up again until they went on ASO. I was like, now I'll fully go through them. Since, I don't know if you noticed, but they have a password feature that connects the two games.
Yeah.
Which I find that kind of cool, because it means that there's technically a post-game in a Zelda game, which is typically kind of rare.
Oh, yeah. And I never got together. Like I was like, oh, if I beat Seasons, then I'll go see if I can get Ages. I never beat Seasons, so I never played Ages.
I do like how the games are kind of like a part of the
Yeah.
Although another game on NSO I've been trying that's kind of like in a similar situation that I kind of wish I knew beforehand. I started doing the Golden Sun. Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah, I have one of the Game Boy games.
I played the first one, and then like the guide I was looking at to like make sure I wasn't missing any collectibles was mentioning something about password system. I was like, what's this for? And then, like, before I beat the first one, I checked the description of the second one on NSO, and it spoils when the first one ends.
Oh, fun.
Which, I kind of wish I didn't check that beforehand.
Yeah, Golden Sun's one of my friend's favorite RPGs of all time.
I hear great things about it. I was just trying to play myself again.
Oh yeah, I tried it. I can't get too far into it because it's, once again, it's too much game and I don't have enough time. And if I'm gonna play an RPG, I'd rather just play one of my go-tos, which is like from the Sega Genesis, like Shining in the Darkness or Shining Force. I just like the Shining series.
I think at the moment I've been trying to. One of the things I wanted to do this year was trying to knock out my backlog a bit, but instead of just working on like one game at a time, I've been alternating between games, or I do like multiple things at once.
Yeah.
But recently
I can't do that.
Alternating between the second Golden Sun game and Half-Life 2.
I'm very much a junk food gamer. I go back to the same old titles and play them over and over again because it makes me feel better.
Yeah, I'm like that as well. But I'm trying to work I have too much in my backlog, so I'm trying to.
Excuse me. Yeah, I have a giant backlog that I will never, ever, ever touch.
I was trying to remember this, but between like the audio being delayed and and trying to remember how the song goes, I kept messing up.
So your audio is being delayed on the TV?
Well, because of the way I have this set up, I am literally just playing it through OBS.
Oh, okay.
Because
you don't have a card built in. You have the
I have an external that I have hooked up to my laptop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, there's always that slight delay.
Yeah.
I know that feeling because I have I used to have the same one. I think I still have it. Now I have my sister's VHS player. Just so happens to have the correct plugins. So now I have my VHS player hooked up to my computer so I can rip the VHSs I have. Which was a mistake because last night, instead of going, oh, I should probably just rip some family videos, I ended up started watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at like 12 at night, and I'm like, I'm not going to get through this movie. It's like a 3-hour movie.
I thought I just had, but is the longest Discord
It was, yes.
As in, like, both mine and your voices?
Yeah, that's why I have it muted, because I'm hearing Majora's Mask and you and me.
I can try to see if I can put Majora's Mask on Discord, if that might help.
I mean, if you want, it was really loud, so it was drowning you out.
I can probably tweak that in OBS, but I'm as I put in the description.
I really don't need to hear Majora's Mask. I played it. I know what the music is.
Oh yeah. It's just I like I put in the description of the stream. This is like literally like the second stream I've ever done, and like the first one I've actually done with the mic, so I'm trying to figure things out as I go.
Absolutely. I had a bunch of digital and I wouldn't suggest doing this because of how much of a pain in the ass it was, but like I had a bunch of digital audio cables that I would pair up so that way I could, when my friend and I were doing streams, or recordings for that matter, through stream, I had Discord go through a digital line in, and then it would digitally line out into the stream, and then I would have the game line out through the digital in and out for like a digital 2 in and out, and then I would also have the game split into another one so I could hear it through my headphones. It was awful. It was a mess, and we tested it for like 3 hours before finally I got all the audio channels to work in tandem. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, if I mute one thing, I don't know what's gonna work anymore.
Yeah, my desk is kind of a mix of cables at the moment, because I have like a good like 6 things plugged into my laptop at the moment.
I feel that, right? I'm not sure if you hear it in the background, but I'm kind of slowly cleaning up my studio right now because I just got the Stream Deck, which I haven't really used yet, and now I have another thing of wires everywhere, and I'm like, I gotta straighten it out because it's starting to bother me.
You see, my desk is really manageable at the moment. It's like the section to the left where I have my power strip that I really don't want to look at the moment.
One of my power strips, I basically drilled screws into my desk width, so that way there's a whole power strip on the back of the desk. It fell off, so now all my wires are everywhere, and I just am not in the mood to try to screw another one back in.
I probably could organize my cables better on this desk, since I do have a cable hole. It's just the cable hole's on the right side of the desk, and my plug's on the left side.
Yeah.
So I just have
love
everything
to
hanging
organize
off
my
the
desk
left.
more, but I am not that kind of person. And this VHS player is gigantic and not fitting on my desk. I just like the contrast of having a fully built, modern-ish at this point. It's starting to get a little outdated. PC with all this stuff, and I have a record player and a VHS player right next to each other on it.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
Unplugging my Switch so I can move my monitor back. And I'll just put it on top of the VHS player. It'll be fun. Do you know which routes you're going to try to accomplish?
I want to at least get... I'm definitely getting through Swamp. I might try to get through Snowhead, but I feel like that's probably going to take... Snowhead's probably going to take too long tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Not like I'm doing anything till 4, thanks to how annoying my schedule is at work at the moment.
Yeah, usually I try to do Gorons. I'm terrible with the Postman's one, but I end up doing that. I've only ever entered Snowhead. I've never ever done it.
I will say I don't like having C buttons be on a stick, because I feel like it's too easy for me to press it.
Yeah. Is there no way to change the
There is
combos?
There is a way to change on here, but I have to switch it over to, like, I guess D-pad or something. Trying to get to the top of this tree, but without a bow, it's kind of hard to shoot these bats down.
You have to buy the bow?
No, it's in the first dungeon.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember where I got the bow.
In fact, in this game, there's actually a bow upgrade in every dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the first dungeon has the regular bow, second one has the fire arrows, third one has the ice arrows, and the fourth one has the light arrows.
Okay. It's been literally maybe 7 years since I picked this game up. I vaguely remember the order of operations.
Now, this game was like one of the ones that I really enjoyed as a kid. Although it was mostly because I was watching my dad play it a lot. Like when I was younger, I would always like to mess around in games and not really play it seriously. But I'll always watch my dad do it the rest of the way.
I think the last time when I last actually played it was when I had to, emulate it.
Mm-hmm.
But, my first exposure, I think, was at my friend's house. We played Majora's Mask for a while. But, generally speaking, the only Zelda game I have on my N64 is Ocarina.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just because the person who sold it to me, which was my friend Joey, he basically had it. And I'm like, I'll take it. I'm not going to go to Ocarina.
Yeah, I only have Ocarina for the 64, but because I always watch him play Majora's Mask on the Wii.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think that was the first time I ever really played it was when it came out on Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started emulating it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, oh, my computer has an N64 emulator. Just play it.
Yeah, I have an N64 emulator on my computer, but the only thing I've tried on it is a Smash 64, because I really like the Smash Remix mod.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, it just doesn't run on my computer well. Which seems weird, because it's a 64 thing.
It might be your BIOS, whatever you're using.
You mean like Windows?
No, when you have an emulator,
Mm-hmm.
there are different BIOS that you can use. Some of them do like, basically they pretend to be aspects of the software, like, Voodoo 3D is one of the more popular 3D renderers that you can use through, I want to say N64. I know they definitely have one for the NES emulator.
Yeah.
But whichever one you choose draws graphics differently,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it'll mess up your system if you have the wrong thing selected, which is why I struggled for years trying to get a PlayStation 2 emulator working.
Mm-hmm. It probably is that. Because for whatever reason, it really taxes my GPU.
Oh, yeah. It might be just like getting the right BIOS for it. Like, I remember trying to get a PlayStation 1 to work. I got it to work, and then I know there's a way to play CDs, and I kind of got it to work with Spyro once, and I couldn't get it to work again.
Not sure if you're still, or how much you're into recent Sonic stuff, but did you hear about the new game coming out?
I have. Frontiers looked good. I just never got around to really, like, playing it. I just watched Game Grumps play it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I have heard of the new one. I might play it.
My only problem is I still have Sonic Generations on my computer, but I never really got that far in it. So I'm trying to figure out what if the Shadow stuff is enough for me to, make the jump.
Man, I played a lot of Sonic Generations. I even went as far as when it came out. It just so happened my college had a 3D television,
Mm-hmm.
so like we played it in 3D. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, something tells me that would not work. No.
It makes the final boss impossible. We kept dying. We couldn't figure out why. Like, we're on this time limit. I can't beat the boss on this time limit. Then we put it into regular, like, it took it off to stereoscopic and put it to regular mode. And they're like, oh, there are rings. You couldn't see those in 3D. They were blurs. It looked like the background.
Yeah, I think with Sonic Generations, I played it a bit in I think it was like in high school. But the main thing I remember is I played it for a bit, couldn't figure out the first boss, and then stopped playing it for some reason. I need to revisit it eventually, but now I'm wondering if I should try it with the new generations or just the regular one.
I'd probably just do it with the new generations. I kind of love the old one, but if I had to pick a Sonic game, it would be Sonic Mania, because that one nailed it.
My thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of 2D Sonic games, but I know if you saw I posted it on Discord, but Spark the Electric Jester. I tried that, and that might have made me a bit more interested in 2D Sonic games now.
Oh yeah. See, I grew up. Me and Sonic are the same age. Sonic came out literally the same month as me when I was born. So like, I think the same month. I think June. It was just he was the end of June. I was born early June, and I grew up on Sonic. I grew up as a Genesis kid. So I was made fun of a lot. So, like, I love 2D Sonic. I'm a 2D Sonic purist. I think that all the 2D, like the straight up 2D games are fantastic. 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, and CD. And to be honest, I also like 3D Blast, but that's neither here nor there. They're great.
I think my reason for not liking it is that I thought they were kind of arcadey growing up, as in like you run out of lives, you get sent back all the way to the start.
I get that.
I'm not
but
sure
when you were growing up, you definitely didn't have the same problems I did. All games were like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, see, and now no games are like that.
All games became about story.
Yeah. But now no games are like that, and I find it weird going back to games like that.
Oh yeah, God. It used to be like, man, once story became a thing, I'm like, I can only play games with story. And now it's like all games are online shooter, multiplayer experiences, and I'm like, oh. Can I have the Overwatch single player, please?
And that, no? I was gonna say, is that ever happening at this point?
No. I've resigned to expect that Blizzard just decided you don't need a single player experience. Multiplayer only.
Yeah, I've been considering like trying Overwatch 2 or again just to see how it's holding up at this point. But honestly, I just really don't like the way Blizzard's been handling the game.
Yeah, I completely lost interest. Even with people like, oh man, like I'll play it with you. I'm like, can we play something else?
It's more so like I see skins or characters at it, and I'm like, oh, that seems interesting to play as. But then I'm like, but do I want to reinstall the game and get everything set back up to play it? Because I did add it to my library on Steam, but I don't even know if I have my Blizzard link to my Steam yet.
I still have it set to Blizzard. Like I said, I haven't touched it since it came out. Now it's like, I don't know, if I want to really play a game, if I want to play a multiplayer game, I'd rather try to get Halo to work than deal with, the bad Overwatch.
Honestly, for hero shooters, I've been playing Paladins more.
I hear that kind of came into its own ever since Blizzard shot itself in the foot for the third time.
Paladins is fun, but I feel like it's something I'm always have to be in the mood to play. Because how I work or how I am with the game is that I'll play the game for a bit, kind of enjoy it, realize I'm missing a bunch of stuff, like from not playing, and then I lose interest again.
Nope, that happened with Overwatch when I'm like, man, like I went through 3 seasons with nothing because I didn't play, and now I feel like I missed out on it, and I'm like, now I'm behind, and well, it's in the middle of the season. I really don't feel like dealing with the toxicity. Yeah, I'll just play Civ. It'll be fine. Need social interaction.
That's my issue with battle passes in games, because I feel like if I don't, keep up with the battle passes, then I feel like, oh, now I'm missing this and this and this just because I didn't have the time to play it that month.
Yeah. I get that. Same thing with Minecraft. Like, if I join a server in the middle of, like, an active server. I feel like, well, now everyone's already ahead, and I mean, like, I get started, but like now people just gonna keep giving me stuff because they have too much. So that takes all the fun out of building up, and I just go play a single player.
You mentioned games
Man,
with
I
story
really
more.
think they did the Legend of Zelda Dungeon Maker.
I think there's a game that's kind of doing that on Steam. I found on like one of their like the Fest things.
I'll have to go look at it because, like, I like the one that they had in in Link's Awakening.
I can see if I can find a link
like,
for it real quick, but
whole game of it.
I like the one Link's Awakening had. I just hated doing it for completion reasons.
Yeah, I get that.
Because I tried to do 100% on my first run through it. I think I missed a couple of the shells or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever the special thing was there.
I didn't even bother doing it for completion. I just wanted to make fun levels, and then I'm like, halfway through, I'm like, but no one's ever gonna see this.
That's another thing. You can only share it through Amiibo, which is just dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, let me go get a fucking amiibo and then send it to let me get an amiibo, put it in a box, get a stamp, send it out. So someone can play my levels.
I also had that issue with I don't know if you looked at it that much, but Game Builder Garage. It was
I'm going to look at that now.
Game Builder Garage was a Nintendo game that they just randomly released, but it was kind of like a game engine thing that they made. But the only way you can play other people's games was through a code. There's no online browser, just a code.
That's lame.
Yeah. But if you see what I post on Discord, there's a game I found called Quest Maker, which is kind of like a Zelda Dungeon Maker thing.
Oh my god, Apogee makes it?
I saw in like one of those, I think Steam Next Fest is what it's called. It's like one of those demo things that they do every now and then.
I don't know if you know, but Apogee made a bunch of games in the 90s.
Oh, really?
They made, Blakestone. I think they published Wolfenstein. No, they just did Blakestone, and then they did a bunch of point-and-click games. I have on Steam the Apogee collection. Because I wanted to get Blakestone, and the only way for me to get Blakestone is I had to get a whole bunch of games. And they're all tiny experiences. Really the only one that matters is Blakestone. Which is basically a Doom clone.
I kind of like point-and-click games. I just never really play them that much.
I'm actually working on a point-and-click game right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got a little inspired watching Game Grumps play Pajama Sam, and I'm like, man, I play a lot of Pajama Sam. I'll make one of those. So I already have a character design, and I'm doing some drawing. I already have a bunch of game engine stuff that I can use. I'm going to use Godot for mine. And it's really simple coding for it. And all it is just animation, click on a thing, go to animation. And I'm like, I can animate. So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
On top of all my other countless projects that I'm working on at the same time.
Growing up, I mostly played the main point and click I played was the I don't know if you know much about Strong Bad.
How about Strong Bad?
But I always played the Strong Bad school game for attractive people. I really liked those as a kid.
I loved all the Newgrounds stuff.
The only problem I had with those is that they were done through Telltale, and Telltale's now, or Telltale went defunct, so like a lot of their games went off sale. So unfortunately, you can't buy them anymore.
Yeah, which is annoying, especially since they were about to work on the second Wolf Among Us, and now that's gone.
Yeah.
I know that I think whoever bought out Telltale said that they were working on it, but at the same time, I'm like, I doubt it. I think they're only saying that to appease all the people who are angry that they basically murdered Telltale.
Yeah. I did hear that it's making a resurgence, but I only really care if they bring back some games. The main one I want them to bring back is Poker Night at the Inventory. Not because I care about poker stuff, but it has like some TF2 crossover stuff. Like if you do that, you can actually get some items for TF2.
I mean, I would be in it for the poker stuff. I love Texas Hold'em. Yeah, I'm looking at the Questmaster things. Apogee makes it. It looks good. I would play it. How much is it? I mean, it's too much for me now. Oh, it's free. Well, the demo is.
Yeah.
Download. Well, I'll download it, but yes, Steam is installed. Why would it not be installed?
Did you do it through browser or something?
Yeah, I forgot I went to browser.
Yeah.
Alright, it's installing. But, I'll play it probably later. I'm a bit too busy tonight to do it. But, that looks cool. I was looking at a lot of different game makers, and one of them was like a RTS maker, and I'm like, that's cool. Look at the reviews, and all of it says, like, I don't know what they did. They kind of said they made an RTS maker, and then abandoned it, and it's terrible. And I'm like, oh, I guess I won't get it then. I would love to do an RTS.
I was surprised how far I made it back, because I was just trying to run it through the way back.
Hold on, let me switch back to the stream.
I'm at the
maze, so I kept going back and forth.
Nah. I was at the Deku Palace, so it's kind of like a stealth thing if you've done Ocarina of Time, the castle.
Yeah. God, you know what I want to play? I want to play Link to the Past.
Yeah.
I have the SNES Mini. I mean, I have to hook it up, which I'm not going to do right now, but if I wasn't working tomorrow, I would definitely be playing it.
It is on NSO as well, if you want to do it that way. I'm not sure if you have the membership.
I don't.
Yeah.
I considered getting it, but, like, I'm saving up for a vacation, so I literally cannot spend that money right now.
Yeah, fair enough. My main incentive for not buying anything at the moment is just trying to work through my backlog. Because I have a bunch of games that I've sat on for a while because I'm like, oh, this game I've heard good things about this game, I'll get it, and then won't play it. To be more specific, I'm trying to work on franchises or series all at once, best I can. So, like, I ran through all 3 of the Spark the Electric Jester games, and I've been working through most of the Half-Life games now.
Once you're done with Half-Life, definitely go through Halo.
Oh, yeah. I'm just wondering when I should do Black Mesa.
I mean, you might as well.
Because the thing about Black Mesa is I know it's a remake of the first Half-Life. I'm just not sure, well, one, how official it is. Because I know it's on Steam, but I'm not sure. I don't think it was done by Valve, is what I mean.
That I'm not sure of, but I would do it just because I think it improves a lot of the controls, makes it a little more modern.
Yeah. I will say, for how mixed I was feeling on the original Half-Life, I am liking Half-Life 2 a lot more.
I think that's like the common consensus is that Half-Life 2 was really good.
I'm mostly liking it more because it actually has a bit of a story to it. Which, like, it's not that the first one didn't, it's just it was more obscure, like, wasn't the focus like older games were.
Well, I hate to use this term for Half-Life, but Half-Life was trying to be a Doom clone, but it changed a bunch of mechanics and kind of changed how FPSs are played. And then Halo came along and said, "Hey, let me fix that for you."
But no, as I was playing through the Half-Life 1 expansions, there's one of them that I literally just gave up and turned on cheats for God Mode for, because they really just spammed a bunch of, like, really high health enemies at the end. Like, high health, high damage stuff, so I was like, I don't want to deal with this, I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, you'll find that they do that in Halo 3. It's awful. Hey, I know that you used a lot of ammo, and we haven't given you any more ammo for a long time now. Here's 2 hunters. Good luck.
Like, I kind of have the issue with Half-Life 2, but I don't really notice it as much outside of, like, 1 or 2 chapters.
Unfortunately, I never actually really played Half-Life because the control schemes I couldn't get into, which is why I struggle with Gary's mod.
Ah. Now, my main thing for playing Half-Life is that I've played way too much TF2 and a decent bit of Gmod. So because of that, I'm like, oh, you know, how about I play the game that started him?
And you're probably more at home with it because the controls are very similar.
Oh, yeah.
But I've always described Half-Life as being the literal halfway point between playing Doom and playing Halo. It is like almost everything, well, I would say better than the halfway point between Doom, halfway point between Quake and Halo.
Yeah.
I tried playing Quake again and forgot how bad it was.
I think there actually is a reference to Quake in TF2.
Well,
if I
I
remember
believe
correctly.
Quake inspired a lot of Half-Life.
Well, I mean, there's literally a weapon that's kind of a reference to Quake in it. One of a soldier's rocket launchers is called the Original. It's a different version of the regular rocket launcher, except it shoots down the middle.
To be fair, I don't remember half the weapons in Quake.
I think it's more so.
Getting stuck on level 3.
I think it's more so mimicking the shooting style of those games.
Yeah.
Because I know like Quake and Doom are kind of like middle shooter games, I think.
Well, Doom 100% was middle shooter. Quake's biggest thing is that you can aim up and down.
Ah.
Like, Quake was like the first one to be fully actual 3D rendered, while Doom was 2D that pretended to be 3D. Same with Wolfenstein, which I prefer over Doom. Fight me.
And I might try more classic shooter stuff, but after doing the Half-Life stuff, I'm not entirely sold on the genre, but I will still at least give them a shot.
I mean, Wolfenstein's fun to play, Doom's fun to play. They get very repetitive and boring after a while. Like, when people say, like, they really don't like the classic shooters, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
I grew up on Doom, and even I'm like, yeah, no, I'll play Doom on my own just for the memories. But if it wasn't for the nostalgia, this would be an awful experience.
The thing I find funny about Doom, though, is the that challenge it seems like the internet has to make Doom run on anything.
Oh, yeah. I had Doom run on my calculator. I don't recommend doing it, but I was able to get it to work. that's why when I was at Staples, when we were trying to sell the protection plans for them, that was my go-to. I'm like, hey, I'm just saying, you could, like, these are actual computers. You could do some real damage to it. I know. I have. I installed both Doom and Tetris on it. I don't recommend either.
I remember back when I was in, like, it was either middle school or high school, but I had a friend who had Five Nights at Freddy's on his calculator.
Oh, I bet you could do that. Especially with, like, a TI-84?
Yeah, it was a TI-84.
Oh, yeah.
I hate these guys in the middle, because it's just so hard to shoot them.
It wasn't until later on I was able to get Doom to run. Fortunately, I didn't need the calculator anymore, so it wasn't a big deal.
And I never really did too much with my TI-84, but it's probably because I never had the cable that went with it. So I wasn't able to actually do anything with it.
Yeah, my house was full of cables. It still is.
I kind of got that calculator as a gift from someone who didn't need it anymore.
Well, my first major calculator was a hand-me-down from my sister. And then my second one, I ended up getting for, I believe, college. Maybe. And that's the one I put Doom on. Once you put it on, you can't get it off. I mean, I'm sure there's a way, I just couldn't figure it out. I had a friend who made his own computer virus, and all that it did was every once in a blue moon it opened your CD tray.
Reminds me of this meme I saw where it was just like this old forum post, but it was like someone was saying like need a cup holder, just open this file, and all it did was open your CD-ROM or your CD drive.
When I was in college, I had a wireless printer set up so that anyone in the dorm, if they really needed to, they could print something. They just had to ask me. I didn't put a password on it because I trusted people. Someone, I still don't know who it was, started printing memes on my printer, and they always ended with, you know your printer isn't password protected, right? So I got random memes with the statement, your printer is not password protected. So I ended up taking it offline. I had friends who were like, man, I can't connect to your printer. I'm like, I know. Someone had to ruin it for everyone. Ink is expensive.
I know that thanks to working at Staples.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy I had my own printer in college though, because the amount of people who were like, I need to go print something, but the library printers are down. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna print mine in my room. I don't have to get up at 5 in the morning to reserve a printer. In my college, we couldn't go to a Staples. The nearest Staples was like 5 towns away.
Yeah, I think there was a printer at Tri-County I used like once or twice because I forgot to print something at home. But I've mostly just been able to use one that my parents have.
I begged the professor to use their printer when mine ran out of ink. I went like next door to another classroom that had printers. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I know, like, you gotta use your printers and all, but like, can I just print this one thing? I just really need it. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go run to the bathroom.
Yeah, I might need to take a bathroom break as well, real quick.
I have returned it. Where did my mouse go? There it is.
Alright, I'm back now.
Welcome back. There might be points where I might be in and out of the room, just FYI. So if you don't hear me for a while, it's probably because I'm running back and forth between the bathroom to get rid of all my half-drinking sodas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I'm not on cam, because my studio would be embarrassing looking. I have VHS tapes everywhere. I have all this garbage I'm throwing out, and I have all these empty and semi-empty cans.
My rooms look mostly fine. It's just my TV stand's a bit of a mess at the moment with a bunch of controllers on it.
Same. I have literally a pile of Xbox controllers sitting with a bunch of other wires on the side of my desk.
For me, it's GameCube, because my brothers have wanted to play Kirby's Air Ride again. So I've been playing that again.
Yeah, I've been playing Played Up with people, and I had all these controls connected. I also have all these Rock Band controllers, but they're kind of off to the side.
Yeah, there's a time, like a year or two ago, where I was playing that, like, all the time. But then I haven't touched it in a while.
You know, once I figured out how to get the, what's the... Basically, the PC version that a bunch of people made.
Oh, like a Clone Hero, I think?
Clone Hero. Ever since I got that to work with all the instruments, I was like, me and everyone, like the D&D group, have just been playing it for a bit. We haven't played it in like 3 months, but I went out and got like the keyboard and everything. I still want to get the cymbals for the drums. I had to go actually find the Wii version of the drum kit to make sure it worked.
Yeah, for me, I have 2 guitars, a Wii drum kit for, I think it's like the Guitar Hero drum kit.
Yeah.
But no pedal, of course. And then I have a mic for Rock Band.
I mean, I have the Rock Band drums because I prefer that over the Guitar Hero ones. I have the microphone, but not like it works with Clone Hero. We just dedicate someone to, if they want to sing, they can sing if they like. I have pedal, obviously, for the drums. I want to get the double pedal. That would be cool. I have like a bunch of guitars. I have like the original Guitar Hero 2 guitars that I had since I had Guitar Hero. And then I have a bunch of the Rock Band original ones because I like the extra buttons.
Yeah.
Then I got the keyboard, but I realized I didn't really need the keyboard because if you have a MIDI device, like I have a MIDI keyboard, it just so happens that would work too.
So I've been doing a lot of back and forth on the stream. It's been a bit since I've played, so I've kind of forgotten where I'm going.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just kind of like checking in every once in a while, and you're still in the swamp, so. Look, I don't remember how far I've gotten, but I don't think I've gotten this far in the swamp. No, I had to have. I definitely passed this point at some point. I never gotten that far in the snow, because that's where usually I'm like, I'm bored. I'm going to play a different game.
Yeah, the snow area is kind of slow and has some annoying side quest stuff.
Yeah.
My personal favorite area is probably the water area, the kind of like third area you go around. It has a dungeon that a lot of people like aren't the biggest fans of because it's a water temple. And Zelda water temples aren't exactly in highest regard in the fan base. You may know from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, yeah. See, the water temple is only bad because it's on the N64. If it was on any other console, which it is now, it's not that hard to navigate. It's tedious, but it's not that hard to navigate. But having to play it on the N64, with its terrible controls, makes it a nightmare. And if I ever want to torture myself, I do have an N64 controller for the PC.
I have been considering getting like the official Nintendo Switch 64 controller. My only problem with those is that it's only the NES one that they sold a package that has more than one controller in the box.
Yeah.
So every other one, including being the Super NES and the 64, both have one controller each. So like I like the idea of getting it, but I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth.
No, I feel that. I ended up just getting USB ones just so I can play them on the PC while having the same feel.
No, I want to get like an actual GameCube controller to work on my computer. It's just I feel like the main one I use has like issues with like the start button for some reason. And only when I have it hooked up to my computer for some reason.
I considered for a while getting an adapter for all the controllers, but the only adapter I ended up getting, because it's the only one that mattered because I needed it for Guitar Hero, was the PlayStation 2 adapter. But if I really wanted to, I could do a DualShock 2 and play.
But no, I have a GameCube controller adapter. It just never really works out that best for me, so I've just been using my Xbox controller for emulation stuff.
To be fair, Xbox controller is probably the most perfect controller ever made, so...
Oh yeah, I both like the design I have on it, and it works perfectly for GameCube stuff, because even the triggers work the same way as the GameCube controller one. Which that surprised me, because I thought that was something that only the GameCube controller did.
Well, GameCube started it. It just Microsoft copied it.
I just mean that, like, that feature where the more you pull the trigger, the more it presses the button or something like that, instead of just being one button press.
It's a straight up analog, 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Did your, or is it me? Did your stream stop?
I don't see any issues on my end.
Nope, it was on my end. I just reset. Yeah, it froze on my end.
Okay.
I just, I refreshed the page and it's fine.
I say I didn't see anything that go wrong on OBS, but
No,
wouldn't surprise me because my connection's kind of iffy sometimes.
No, my internet's been weird since we switched providers.
Mm-hmm.
It's not terrible, it's just not as good as it was.
Yeah, if you're wanting to get fiber internet, it's just not available in my area thanks to the power provider my family has.
Oh no, I have fiber now. It's not as good.
Yeah. I thought fiber would have been better, but I guess it only does so much if the connection itself is bad.
Yeah, it's one of those things where every cable company has their own kind of territory. So yeah, technically I can get fiber spectrum, but I mean it's not as good as AT&T was for me. And in some places AT&T is awful, like garbage.
Well then.
Oh, Link's drowning there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize it just put me here. I thought it was going to be more than that.
Good job, Deku. Perfect shot. Right over his head.
Oh, come on! It made up for the other... It hit me again! That one does not take kindly as sarcasm, apparently.
I take what I said back. That was actually a good shot. Give him 2 shots. Because there's no music, I can't hear the music. I have other music playing in my head, and I now have the theme song to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in my head, and it won't stop. And it's not helping with the Zelda.
Oh, really? I thought there was more in that chest.
Yay, 5 rupees. Alright.
See, I like the movement of Deku Link, I just do not like that bubble move. It just feels too slow. Nope, get it back down.
It wasn't the fact that you had to keep launching yourself and be like, I just want to play as Link. Out of curiosity, if you do get the Zora mask,
Yeah.
could you swim in the swamp?
I don't know if it's really deep enough in most areas. Because the thing about Zora Link is that Zora Link is the tallest transformation.
Fair.
Now this is the chest. I think this is the chest I was looking for. I also like how Deku Link just hops into the chest.
It's like, oh, excuse me, just give me one moment, sir. I'm just gonna open this chest. Give me one moment. Okay, now you can shoot me. Oh, one more moment. I got just a little bit of inventory. Just give me one moment.
But talking about passwords earlier, one of the issues I had with the second Golden Sun game, I still haven't gotten that far in it, but in order to connect the two games, you have to do a password. The main issue with that is it's a long password.
Sorry, I was out of the room for a second.
Sorry. So I was talking about like passwords to connect games earlier. The Golden Sun games have a password system to like carry over your stuff from the first game to the second one,
which is cool. Aside from having to type in a 6-page password to get everything over.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You know why they're so long? Because every section of that password isn't just a random assortment of letters.
Oh, I know it's code. It's code, basically code to tell the game what I had and stuff. But like, having to type in 6 pages and then get to the end of that and say, "Oh, I missed a letter."
Oh God. That's
So,
why I always said, like, with modern games, especially, why can't they just have it where it's like, okay, here's all the things you could have, just check it off.
But the thing is, there is an easier way to do it. It just requires a second console. Which is not that you can't do that with NSO, but the only problem with doing on an NSO is that you can't play on the same console that way. Yeah, you'd have to play on someone else's console for that.
You have to borrow someone's console and lug it over.
And the main thing that bugged me about that password is that the only thing I missed was that I forgot to capitalize the letter. There's a single letter I didn't capitalize.
Man, that just reminds me of when I had to do PHP.
Mm-hmm.
You have a semicolon out of place. Now the whole thing don't work.
Yeah.
Did you already save Tingle?
Yeah, he sells you a couple maps, and I already have both of them. That being said, I don't know why he's not here.
That's what I was wondering, because I'm looking, and I'm like, no.
Because he's supposed to be like about here, but I don't know why he's not. Maybe it's because he's technically in the swamp at the moment, but I don't know. I thought he was just everywhere at the same time.
Yeah. I didn't think that the game was smart enough to be like, one place or the other. I know technically you have the the thief hiding behind the slide.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for at the moment. Unfortunately, I got here a bit too early, so now I'm just having to wait patiently for it. Because I have to wait until midnight in-game for it.
And your only choices are play speeding up time, which speeds it up like 3 or 4 hours, and you're like, that's too far.
Actually, it just sets it to the next day in this game.
I thought there was one that speeds it up so that it speeds it up to like a few hours.
Now, with the Song of Time, there's 2 secret versions of it. One that sets it to the next day cycle, as in, if you're on day of the first, or dawn of the first day, it will set you to night of the second, or night of the first day. And then you have the inverted Song of Time, which halves time.
I don't know. I always remember there was like another one that like sped up a certain amount of time, but it was always like, it's 2 hours. Why can't I have it by an hour interval or 2 hour interval?
Now,
Why
see,
must it be a whole day or a few hours?
See, that's the thing I like about that's like one of the only things I'll give the 3DS version, because the 3DS version actually does that.
That's maybe what I'm thinking of.
The 3DS version is both good and bad, because it has a lot of good changes, but also has a lot of bad changes.
Oh, hey, lady, be careful.
Yeah, definitely don't worry about this shady man that's walking right in front of you. I will say, I probably should have slowed it down, but that cutscene's even funnier if you have the inverted Song of Time, because he still walks slowly up to her. He still gets away at the same speed, it's just, walking up to her, that cutscene is just really slow. Also, I technically have bombs now, as long as I don't value my life.
Yeah, I'm just a little old lady who makes bombs, just makes big bombs that you can go and blow things up with bombs.
Because that mask effectively turns your face into a bomb.
Yeah.
Which is cool if you don't have any bombs, but aside from that, it's not the most helpful thing in the world.
Just she gives you that, who are you, lady?
Yeah, well, I know what she's thinking. It's like, I'm gonna just give this random kid, a mask that can, or a mask filled with gunpowder. What could go wrong there?
Look, Nintendo doesn't have any forethought. They decided that a game where you dogfight with a bunch of creatures was a great idea. They're not wrong, but I'm just saying, when you think about it, 10-year-olds with the power of God seems like a problem.
Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon, have you heard much about Pal World?
A lot of things. I've heard a lot of controversy. I've seen a lot of gameplay. I have friends who love it. I really want to play it, but that's, once again, a time sink I really don't have time for.
Yeah. I'm honestly not even sure if it runs on my computer. But, like, the idea of, like, And I kind of like the idea of it. It's just, like, some mechanics of it, I'm like, I don't really want to do that.
Look, all I want is a low fantasy Pokemon where there's grounded rules, and that would be so much fun. But, man, like, I think Power went like, oh, I see what you want. Let's make it goofy.
Yeah, because from what I hear about Power World, it basically just feels like, oh, what if we took Pokemon and made it edgy?
Yeah, and I'm kind of down for it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, like, I wish it was a little bit more serious and grounded.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like the goofy nature. I played a lot of Saints Row. I like goofy, but like I was looking for something like a little more like GTA but Pokemon without the grit.
Yeah.
I want the freedom of GTA, and I want the mechanics of Pokemon. That's so hard to ask for.
I was about to start the dungeon, but realized I forgot to pick up an item. So I gotta go back to town for that.
Where you can get the bomb bag?
No, there's another mask I can get that's really helpful for dungeons.
Is it the... It's not the bunny one.
That's unfortunately not till the last day that I can get that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you're not within... I'm trying to think of which mask it would be. The bunny one's...
It's the Great Fairy mask.
Great Fairy... Oh, okay.
I probably should have picked it up as soon as I started the day cycle, but it completely slipped my mind. Additionally, I never said...
Have you ever done the original or even Link to the Past randomizers?
No, I've considered doing a Zelda randomizer, but haven't really gotten around to it. In fact, the only randomizer I've done is actually for Sonic Adventure 2. Which, that one's interesting if you haven't seen it before.
I can't imagine how there's a randomizer for a Sonic game where it's go fast.
I messed everything up. Great.
Let's do it again.
It's Groundhog Day for a reason.
Yeah. And did you give your money to the bank?
I did give some.
And I saw some rupees going, like, oh no.
I had 130 and I gave 100 to the bank.
Well, there goes 30 rupees. Now, I play a lot of the original Legend of Zelda randomizers because at this point, like, I know the game enough where, like, I can just run through the game.
Yeah.
So the randomizer makes it a lot harder. I've been thinking about doing a Link to the Past one, but the problem with Link to the Past is I don't know that game very well.
I've been considering doing a Wind Waker randomizer. Which
I watched Achievement Hunter do that.
Ah. I've been watching Link 7 play that, and I've been kind of considering getting that because of that.
No, I understand. I
Well,
considered watching, what's his name, Peanut Butter Gamer play it, but never got around to actually watching his full playthrough.
But the thing about the Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer is that not only does it switch up like the stage order and stuff for like the main campaign, but also has a completely random character you play as. So you could be getting a Sonic stage, you play as like one of the mech characters, for example.
Oh, okay.
And also, all the cutscenes have randomized dialogue. So the cutscenes play out like normal, but you'll have a character say something they wouldn't expect them to say. Say someone's completely different line there. And probably my probably my favorite thing about that is that an unused file in the game is effectively a sensor beep. So so they added that to the randomizer, so occasionally you'll just hear that randomly.
That's great. That alone might make me want to play it. But I have a Sonic confession to make. I absolutely hate adventure games.
Really?
Oh man, like with a burning passion. Like I don't even like Heroes, but I'll give it a pass because I still enjoyed it. But man, Adventure 1 is hot garbage, and Adventure 2, even with its improvements, I hate Shadow. Like, I know the new movie's gonna come out, and it's gonna be centered around Shadow, and I'm, like, wary of it, but, like, I absolutely hate Shadow as a character. I think the funniest thing they ever did with Shadow was in the Sonic Boom cartoon. all they did was just make fun of Shadow, and I'm like, yes, thank you, you get it. It is very sad that it took Sonic Boom, the game, to be horrible to get us one of the best Sonic cartoons.
I know, and
And how, like, self-aware it was.
Like, I watched a bit of the series, but, like, the most I know of it is, like, random highlight things from YouTube videos.
Oh, to be honest, the random highlights are probably the best parts.
Yeah.
The show itself is, like, serviceable,
Mm-hmm.
but it's those moments where I'm like, man, you know, they get it. They understand. Also, Sonic Prime was really good.
Yeah, I've been considering that. I just don't have a Netflix account.
No, I get that. I just so happen to have a Netflix account, so when Season 1 came out, I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I don't expect anything from it. Man, was I blown away.
In fact, I don't even have my Prime account anymore, thanks to a change they did last month. They basically added ads to the regular plan, but you can pay $3 or $4 more to go back to the ad-free.
No thanks, I'll watch ads.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of just like, I think I'm done at this point. I'm barely using this anyways.
Well, I use Prime for a lot of things. On top of that, I also watch Has Been Hotel, so I definitely need the Prime for that. There's a few other shows that go on Prime that I'm like, guess I'll watch.
There's a couple shows I was considering watching, but never got around to watching. Namely, The Boys and Invincible.
Yeah, those two are on my list. I never gotten around to them.
Oddly enough, the main reason why I'm wanting to watch them is, well, one, I heard decent things about, more so Invincible than The Boys. But, oddly enough, the Mortal Kombat crossover. I don't play Mortal Kombat, but I just found it funny that it's just like, oh, hey, you have all these characters fighting to the death, and then, oh, random superhero character.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm huge into, like, the subversion of the superhero trope, and Invincible does it really good. What does a Great Fairy Mask do?
So, I don't know if you saw that little fairy I picked up earlier, or not the one in the bottle, but the one that you saw at the fountain.
Yeah.
Every dungeon has 15 of those hidden, and whenever you wear the mask, it'll draw them to you.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever really gotten the Great Fairy Mask, and if I did, I'd probably never used it.
Now, the thing is that every dungeon has its own Great Fairy that you have to find, like, 15 lost fairies for. But they each give you a pretty good reward for finding them.
Back when collecting things actually meant something.
But I think the first one gets you an improved spin attack, if I remember correctly. The second one is a double magic meter. The third one is a double defense. And the fourth one is a better sword. Which the better sword is effectively the Goron sword.
you not pick up the rupee?
Hmm?
You didn't pick up the rupee.
Probably missed it.
Oh, my inner gamer's screaming. That was one thing in college I would never tell people, because if I told them that bothered me, they would purposely, like, get rings or something or miss them. And I'd be, just pick it up. I don't care that you have 99, just pick it up. I don't know, something about the fighting Pokemon memes from Legend of Arceus still get me. Just walking up, hey Ursaring, I didn't hear no bell.
That's funny, as you can probably do that in the PAL world now.
Yeah, but add guns.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm gonna probably go. I gotta go do laundry and then get ready for work in the morning.
Alright.
Alright. See you later, man.
Alright, well, it's been nice talking.
Oh, absolutely.
Something good.
Yeah, so I think for now I'm gonna cut the stream off from there. Thanks whoever watched, and I hope to do this again.